Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. It's Sunday night. You are tapped in with your two favorite people covering Alabama State women's flag football. I'm your host, JB. That's my co-host, Jocelyn Knowles Sports. And you are tapped into the Bama State women's flag football recap show. How you doing tonight, Jocelyn?
I'm doing amazing. I hope that everyone else is out there doing amazing too. And I hope that you getting some rest. I know we was going hot and heavy this weekend for the Bama State women's flag football team.
Yeah, I got some rest yesterday and today, so I feel good. I'm good. I
Okay,
feel
good.
like I can go out there right now and do something.
All right, that's a bit much, but I'm gonna stand beside you.
Already. So if you guys didn't know Bama State, well, if you watched our show last week, then you know we had two games on Friday. So we're gonna recap those games for you guys tonight. We're also gonna do a little slight preview of the upcoming week and just talk about a few things, the experience that went on this past Friday, and give you guys some notes and some info as well. But before we do that, y'all do these three things for us, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, right? Make sure y'all hit the subscribe button on Sports Talking with JB, as well as Jocelyn Knowles Sports, because we are simulcasting right now, as we will do each and every week, trying to build up Jocelyn Knowles Sports platform and continue to build Sports Talking with JB. And if you know somebody that knows somebody, share this to your people. That's all we ask y'all to do. And of course, we're gonna get into the show. Let's do the sponsors real quick before we get into the show. Make sure we get all our people in. If you're in here, make sure y'all hit them comments. We are sponsored by Jack Ingram Mercedes-Benz. All the shows on this network are sponsored by Jack Ingram Mercedes. If you're in the market for a new Benz pre-owned vehicle, check out the website at jackingrammercedes.com. Or if you're in Montgomery or the surrounding areas, visit the location, 217 Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, Alabama. Proud sponsor of the Sports Talking with JB Podcast Network. Also sponsored by my favorite, your favorite, apparel brand representing Bama State and the HBCUs, the Yard Apparel brand. Check out the website right there, theyardapparelbrand.com. Get you some gear, get ready for the tackle football season, and get you some gear just for year round for all Alabama State sports. Theyardapparelbrand.com. And also, make sure you guys tap in with me on social media. Follow me on Sports Talk JB. And make sure you follow Jocelyn Thomas on Jocelyn Knowles Sports, all social media platforms, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's get into the show. First things first, Jocelyn. You in the Gump still, right?
I am. I'm over here. If I look distressed, don't think that y'all need to call 911 or anything like that. Y'all know I'm a trained Army veteran. But no, I'm still at my dad's house with my dad and my son, so I'm kind of hiding from them a little bit. You know, I'm not in distress, but I am definitely trying to get a little bit of cover.
Yeah, you're real low key tonight. You ain't got all your ambiance behind you, but
I know.
hey,
I'm basically in the broom closet over here. I'm just kidding.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. As long as you got good reception, we can see you well, we can hear you good. It's all
good. That's all I pray to hope and hear.
Yeah. Shout out to Hornet Sam, man. Shouts out to you, my guy, for tapping in. All the regulars that like to tap in, we appreciate y'all. And for all the new people who are discovering that we are covering women's flag football for Bama State. And shouts out, before we go any further, let's give a big shout out to the Bama State social media team and the photographers, videographers. Shouts out to my guy Khalil. They do their thing, right? They do what they have to do to take great pictures, videos, and put content on social media. And we just doing what we do to cover the team and give you guys the good stuff. Yeah, for sure. What's up, TJ? What's up with you, my brother? Appreciate you. Y'all come on in here, man. Wipe your feet at the door and check in. All right, so I was going to ask you something, Jocelyn. Okay, so you still in the Gump. right? We're gonna try to get some stuff done before you leave. But before we do that, I know we haven't 100% confirmed this, but let's promote this one more time
Okay.
because it is Women's History Month. It's March.
Amen. Women's History Month every month, just like Black History Month. I'm
Ooh,
black and I'm a woman every month. So
yeah,
just throwing
yeah,
that out there.
yeah. We got you. We got it. We got it. So this is what's going on this Wednesday night right here at ASU to move her forward. Women's History Month. They got panels, student panel, staff panel, got dinner, get speakers, moderators. It looks like it's going to be a great night this Wednesday, March 4th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Hardy Center Ballroom at Alabama State. So we may tap into this, but this is something that if you're in Montgomery and you want to attend, I really believe is open to the public. And especially if you are a woman and you love sports like Jocelyn do, right? Because this is her passion project.
Yep.
So, yes, it's a lot of women that love sports, but you may need to tap in with this right here. We got a lot of women athletes and coaches and just some great women over at Alabama State that will be speaking at this event. So, once again, Wednesday, March 4th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Hardy Center Ballroom at Alabama State for sure. This is what's going on Wednesday. Now, we here to talk about what happened last Friday. But first of all, first thing first, Jocelyn, let me know how was your experience? Because this was your first time watching the girls play. It was my second time, but your first time watching them play. How was your experience from Friday?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to get canceled by the group chat, but Friday was my first time ever going to an Alabama State game in general.
Oh Lord, we gotta get you to taco football. We gotta get you to some taco game. You never. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, pause. Wait a minute.
Mimi, my girl.
Shouts out to Mimi. Now hold on. Yeah, and
I
TJ,
know.
you gotta take a trip. Yeah,
I know.
Take a trip. Come to the Gump. And
TJ, I couldn't even figure out how to park. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was lost in the sauce out there. In the sauce. So
I had to wait on Jocelyn to pull up. I couldn't leave.
Jocelyn knows sports. She don't know state.
Hey, look at Horner saying with the eyeball. Hey, so check this out. Before we go any further, Jocelyn. So you mean to tell me you from the Gump? And well, we know where you attended college. I don't know if I'm allowed to say where you attended college. But
I mean,
I'm gonna leave that.
I'm not ashamed. I'm not ashamed of anything. As Trina would say, the great Trine Bean. I ain't ashamed of none. I do.
So you never been to Madison City Classic?
Yeah, but that's not at Alabama State.
Yeah. Okay.
I have been to at least 2 Magic City Classics in my life. Usually whenever I'm in Montgomery, it's like a holiday because I was supposed to go Thanksgiving, but my son is not a sports fan, you know that. Mm-hmm. So usually, I'll go with the majority and not go. But saying that, I enjoyed the experience probably more than what I thought, just because it was something that was so different for me. Right. Shout out to my old junior high school principal, Dr. Quentin Ross, who was in attendance, and he remembered me from Goodwin, and that made me feel so happy. So I'll start off there by saying it showed volumes to me that you had the president of the school, you had 2 key members of the athletic department. I know you gave a shout out to Khalil, but I give him a shout out as well. Him and his entire media staff were there. Was my guy Cyrus, Dr. Loveland. It was so many people that came to support the girls on their first game, and I think that spoke volumes to the school. Because you never kind of know how they're going to treat stuff sometimes when it comes to a first. And that was my first experience, just seeing how they loved on them, supported them. And that made me feel extremely happy. From the PA announcer to the music, scoreboard, everything was treated very much like equal quid pro quo for the women that I feel like they do for the men. So, I mean, I'm a fan. Hornet Sam, don't cancel me yet. It was my first game, but I guarantee it will not be my last.
Absolutely. And look, to piggyback on that, we were both surprised when we pulled up. We heard the PA announce. I'm like, okay. We heard the PA announce from the park. Like we got real game going on because like from when I was in New Orleans, of course, at the tournaments, they didn't have any of that, right? They had none of that because it wasn't at a stadium. So this was the first games at the stadium, and you are absolutely right, Jocelyn. It was treated like a real football, treated like you would treat the men's, right? They had the tunnel run out. They ran out the tunnel
Yep.
with the smoke and the music. They went through warm ups. They had PA announcer announcing, the play by play, and you just had everything right.
Yeah.
Now I will say it was on a Friday afternoon / evening, so a lot of people had to go to work, right?
Yeah.
So, uh, but we were also surprised by the people who did show up, right?
That's true.
It was quite a few people that showed up to support those girls. We'll talk about Kilolo's, her whole family pretty much came out.
Kilo low for show
Yeah,
show.
yes, a lot of the families came out to support these girls, and just a lot of the old Alabama State alums. I saw
Yeah.
some of those out there just to support, and that was a pretty big deal. And one big thing, a lot of media, a lot of media. Shout out to Jaden Day from Montgomery Advertiser. He was there.
Hey, new
Uh,
friend.
yeah, for sure. That's my guy. And a lot of just outside media, we were there, but I saw other people there taking videos and pictures, and actually, the sideline was full of cameras. So
Yeah.
it was none short of media coverage for this game. I hope all the games are like this, but great start for Alabama State for it to be on a Friday afternoon. But this coming Saturday is the first Saturday home game, which I will expect more people to come out. And ladies and gentlemen, the games are free 99. So make sure you come. You ain't got to spend no money. Just come in the gate. They got a clear bag policy. So make sure you have your clear bag, and you ain't got to spend no bread. So come on out and support those girls. I mean, that's my pitch.
Well, also too, since we give a shout out, I want to give a shout out to my family. They came to support the girls and to support me. I never forget y'all. Y'all know if I'm up, y'all up. So
that's a big deal too. That's a big deal. Shouts out to Jocelyn's family. Oh, she went away. She coming back. She probably got a phone call. She will be right back. But while we getting Jocelyn back on the horn.
My bad. I thought I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, but somebody got through. Somebody got through.
It's all good. I knew what happened. So it was no need to fret. I knew what
JB
happened.
know I'm a popular person. Sometimes not necessarily at the right times.
You got a lot going on, y'all. But we rock with you either way because you part of the fam.
I appreciate it. But dude, I did still want to shout out my family. Thank you for coming to support. I know they ain't necessarily a Bama State alum, but love is love universally.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, let's get to breaking down these two games, and then we're gonna talk about what we got coming up this week. But so they had two games, actually three, because Kennesaw State and Andrew College played each other first, so that was the first game. But Alabama State's first game was at 2:30. They actually played Kennesaw State first. This was the final score, 39-18, right there. This game was like a tale of two halves. We dominated the first half. We got notes. Jocelyn has the notes, and we're gonna, break this down a little bit. So, Jocelyn, talk about like the first half of that game and what did you see?
Well, speaking of dominating the first half, I have to give a shout out to my girl Kilolo. She had 3 touchdowns in the first half, which is crazy. It's a crazy stat. She had 2 offensive touchdowns and she ran back a pick six. If you guys were watching last week, you remember she was one of my spotlight players to watch. My exact words were, you put her anywhere on the field, she's a game changer, and that's exactly what she did. So that first half, hands down, belonged to her.
Yeah.
And then I have to look at a defensive player of the game. I have to give that to my girl Shelby Schaefer. She was out there like she was Reggie White from the Green Bay Packers back in the day, just snatching flags, taking cookies, eating it, and taking no names. She had about 10 flag pulls and 5 passes batted down. Um, I was kind of explaining to JB and a couple of the Alabama State personnel along the line some of the rules as we went, and they all kind of noticed that the young ladies played offensive and defensive. So that was also something I paid attention to. Kilolo maybe took one snap off the entire game, and that's about an hour and 30 minutes of just straight grind mode. So Kilolo, if you listening, drop out the workout routine because some of us ain't got that stamina that you got. Now I
She
do agree that it was a tale of two halves, though. I don't
Mhm.
know if the girls got a little stagnant because they was running away with it, putting BTA in that first half, or
Right.
maybe the other team got their second win. I don't know, but it definitely the scoreboard made it look closer than it actually really was.
Yeah, because I think it was 26-0 at half.
Yep.
And then they scored 18 unanswered, made it 26-18. And then we pulled away in the fourth quarter. If I remember correctly, that's what happened.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I want to give a shout out to Shania Howard, number 14. She had 2 interceptions.
Yes. Yes. In
Yeah,
that
she had
first
two
game.
interceptions in that first game. And Kilolo had 2 interceptions in that first game. So, I mean, defense really, if you want to say defense showed up when they had to show up. Those
They carried
interceptions
them.
were big. Like you mentioned, Kilolo with the pick six. So big time game changing plays right there from those girls. We had quarterback Christian Wright, quarterback. She went down with an injury. I think she will be fine. But Aubrey stepped in. Aubrey Davis, she stepped in. I think more in the second game we're gonna talk
Yeah.
about her. But she stepped in and picked up right where she left off from previous games. But I think Alabama State looked good. Kennesaw State was a team that we was looking at. They dominated the first game against Andrew College. What was that score, Josh? Was it 30-0 or 30-6?
It was 30-0. But if I could be a devil's advocate for Kennesaw State, their starting quarterback went down early in our first game.
True.
So I think between the quarterback going down, because as you said, if Kilolo had two interceptions and Sanaya had 2 interceptions, that mean that quarterback threw 4 interceptions.
True.
So that second string quarterback was definitely not. I ain't gonna say she wasn't it. I'm no hater, but I could tell she probably wasn't conditioned or prepared to be in that particular game. So I think that may have been the difference in the two games that they played. Because you're right, they had a dominant first game and then just kind of looked like a completely different team during our game.
Right. And you also mentioned it, because these games are when they play tri matches like this, somebody's got to play back to back.
Yep.
Right. So the first two teams played the Kennesaw State played Alabama State right after that, probably like 10, 15 minutes after that. So you saw a fresh Bama State Lady Hornets come in and 26-0 first half. Then you get the 10-minute halftime break. Kennesaw State gets their groove back. So it felt like it took them a minute to get that second win. So, but ASU got the job done and did what they had to do. They protected the hive, so to speak, and moved on to the next game. So we're going to move into the next game real quick and talk about that. It was 22-0. Andrew College was the team that played first against Kennesaw. So they had a time to breathe. And they came in to play Alabama State. Now, this score, 22-0, I know Coach Poole, we talked to him a little bit after the games, off the record. We just, chatted up with him. He was like, it was a lot left on the field. A lot of meat on the bone. We could have did more. Wasn't as dominant performance as they should have had. And that could be a test to maybe fatigue, maybe not executing 100%. And Andrew College, I got to give them credit too, Jocelyn. They had only 2 players on the bench. They were shorthanded.
I thought I was gonna have to suit up out there for a minute. I was feeling bad.
Yeah. And they had girls going down with cramps. And that last game, man, they were going down, man. And shout out to CC, number 3 for the Bama State Hornets. She had a concussion. she's gonna be fine. I think she, kind of, your first time getting a concussion or something like that, it's kind
And
of
shake
scary.
you up.
So
Shake you up. I've
she
been
was
there, done that.
she was a little shaken up, but she will be fine. And I think everybody who was injured will be fine. But definitely some cramps there for Andrew College. One of their players went down 3 or 4 times with cramps, but they were shorthanded. Like
Yeah.
literally 2 players on the bench. So those girls had to go both ways the whole time. So I got to give them credit. And in that second game was a coming out party for two
Well,
players.
before we move on, I want to kind of hit on something because you spoke about injuries. I
Right.
think a big difference too when we had the injury to the first quarterback, who was that Christian
Yes, Christian Wright.
Christian Wright, and we end up putting in Aubrey Davis. They're very two different quarterback styles, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you have the first quarterback, Christian Wright, she's more of a mobile quarterback. If you think about it, it's almost like a Lamar Jackson type style where their first instinct is to be mobile before they throw. So
Right.
she's more of a mobile quarterback that's looking for a short route. She's looking for a short out route. And I think that was very effective in the first game because the girls were burning them. I had the Jets on. And then you put in the second quarterback, Aubrey Davis, equally as talented, but she more of a pocket passer. She got a cannon for an arm, and she more like a Josh Allen, the way she's slinging it. And I think, too, like some of those passes coming out hard, like she just throwing bricks, and I ain't talking about off-white bricks either. And I think some of the young ladies were having a hard time, securing them, bringing them in because they weren't used to that tenacity coming at them. So I think that also left a couple of points on the board. I kind of agree with Coach Poole there. But that happens when you switch a quarterback almost mid game, it shifts your play calling, right?
Right. Right.
But I just when you talked about injuries, I just kind of wanted to hit on ours a little bit too. Like Andrew College had some injuries the second game, but so did we.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you broke that quarterback situation down. We one more mobile quarterback and then the pocket passer. And shout out to Aubrey because she came in that thing.
Slanging it.
She was slanging. Listen here.
Slanging it.
And we were talking because we followed it along the sideline. I was like, man, she came in the game. I mean,
Really
right off,
cold.
right, right off top. But like I mentioned, 2 players broke out. Janiyah Oliver, man. Like you
Oh, no,
say,
no, no, no. What's her new name? I told you.
Janiyah Randy Moss Oliver.
Yes, because she bodying them up.
Listen here, man. She showed out. She made some big plays out there during that second game, brought the crowd to their feet. Mossing people. Like I told
Mossing
you
them.
guys. I told you guys what she had. I saw
She was your player to watch. She was.
absolutely. I saw the potential as in New Orleans. And like she's like 5'9", so she's one of the taller girls on the team. And she can run routes. She can run.
Around.
I saw one play coming across the middle like a slant. She caught the ball and she almost took that one to the house. But
She did.
shout out to her. She had some big plays. And another player that broke out, Sharday Baker.
Yes.
Yes, our Japanese connect. So
Kanishiwa.
yes, man, she took off, man. She took off like a jet. Like she had a long touchdown run.
Shout out to her auntie too. Like her auntie made me feel like I was part of the family. I love a good family moment. Yeah, her family was out there representing her. Her auntie was good people. Yes.
Yes, they were absolutely representing. Like I say, shout out to all the families of these players that came and showed up, and some of them chatted with us too. But we're gonna get some interviews. If you're on the platform, we interview Shelby and Janiyah after the game. We're gonna do more of that, right? We're gonna do more interviews like that after the game, maybe some pregame stuff, and we're gonna have some of these girls on the platform on these shows. So just stay looking out for that as well. But it was good to see Sade break out like that.
Yeah.
And I think she kind of plays like the running back position. I know she's back there. She's like in the backfield, so to speak, and she caught some passes and she was out there running that thing.
I think she like running back / center.
Some of that nature for sure. We're gonna get a good interview with her because she has a great story. Her aunt was
Yes.
telling us, she just started to play. Like her first time playing flag was trying out for the team and making the team, but she has a great background too. Her father played football, and it's a story that's coming on this platform real soon. Um, so and Johnny Douglas too, number 6. She had a great
Yeah.
game. Yep.
She was my defensive player of the game. But we cannot move past game 2 without talking about my other player that I had to watch as a player to watch, Jasmine Dundon.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So Jasmine, I remember I was talking to Khalil on the sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Hey, they need to add that thing out." That was my exact words to him. They need to add that thing out. I said, "Ain't nobody on this field gonna outrun Jasmine." Next play, 70 yards later,
Mm-hmm.
in the famous word of Trick Daddy, she took it to the house.
Yeah.
And I think they got something there. When you got Jasmine Dundon, and then you got Janiyah Randy Moss in the backfield, from all my tackle football players, they remind me of a Philadelphia Eagles backfield. Because you have a slender, petite Jasmine who can run routes and outburn everybody else like a Devonta Smith.
Yeah.
But then you also have Janiyah on the opposite end as bodying people up as that big body wide receiver, like what's his name?
AJ
Brown.
Brown.
AJ
Yeah.
Brown. Yes.
Ooh, I
So
like
they're
that.
a very good combination back there. You got one person that's burning them, and you got one person that's bodying them up. So I like to try to give those analogies to people who are just getting into flag football. But that's how I kind of view them. That's how I view them, JB. That
Hey,
they got that similarity.
hey, that's a great analogy there. You thought of that off the fly, or you already had that?
When I was watching them, that's how I saw the game. Because it was my first game watching them play. Like I've seen them, clips and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
they're on opposite sides of the field.
Right. Right.
Jasmine running precise run routes, and I mean, if you put her out there and run a 4x4, I'm sure she gonna dust it. But she's the burner,
Yeah.
and then you got big body out there. She gonna moss them up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Shout out to Tip, that girl chiming in. But
Hey, Tip,
great analogy by Jocelyn, man. We looking like the Eagles. We looking like the Philadelphia Eagles from not last year, but the year before when they won the Super
the
Bowl.
backfield. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Jasmine and Janiyah, they both got similarities to those two players.
I
If I
like
had to compare them to somebody.
I like it a lot. I like it a lot, man. I mean, keep coming with them, because I didn't even think of that. But it was great though. That's a great analogy for sure. So absolutely. So both games, Bama State, they look good. But like I mentioned, Coach Poole, he still says a lot of work to be done. Left a lot of meat on the bone. He looks for out, to sum up Coach Poole, he strives for
Yeah,
perfection, right? He mentions, Nick Saban a lot,
yeah,
Bill Belichick a lot. He's a Bill Belichick disciple.
yeah,
He
yeah.
played under Bill Belichick. He won 2 Super Bowls with the Patriots. So Coach Poole is like that. And he even came out with the cutoff. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. And he even came out with the cutoff. Poole had the gun show out, man.
Sons out, guns out.
Yeah. Poole wasn't playing. Hey, he wasn't playing with him on Friday, boy. He had the guns out with the cutoff for sure. So he was doing his work. Shout out to Coach Poole, man. Shout out to Coach Fuller. Shout out to the coaches. Getting those girls ready. You know what I'm saying? Coaching them up throughout the game. Every
Yeah.
dead ball. Hey, come here. Do this. Coaching them up. That's that's real important. You don't see. Sometimes I look at coaches on the other side. They just standing up there with their arms folded. You know what I'm saying? Hand behind their back. They may fuss when something bad happens. But I saw Coach Fuller, if a play wasn't executed correctly, she would, hey, come here. Don't do it like that. Do it like this. Even if it was like an incomplete pass or just somebody ran the wrong route or the pass went to a player that it shouldn't have went to. Just teaching right there on the fly. And
I
that's
thought she was gonna go
something
out there and play at one point.
she looked like, she got a lot of listen, Coach Fuller spark plug, man. She got a lot of fire. You know what I'm saying? But she gets to him though.
Yeah, she gets
And,
it done.
it's a great connection. It's a great connection with her and Coach Poole.
Especially I would almost call her like a quarterback whisperer. Like I
Yeah,
felt like if it was a something on the field, you saw mistake or error, she would talk to the quarterback, and it would be like, done. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Mimi asked for her flag football shirt. We gonna have to
I'm gonna see what I can do, Mimi. You know you my girl now.
yeah, we got to get some shirts. We got to see. We got to tap in and see if we can get y'all some merch or something. Mimi will buy something too. She will buy. A lot of my people in the chat, they will buy. They show a lot of love, yard apparel, and a lot of things like that. So they will purchase something. We just gotta,
Gotta
get
get
on it.
some. It's more flag specific. I get it though. It's a lot of ASU stuff, but I don't know if it's a lot like that says flag or like women's flag
Right,
or yeah.
right, right. And make sure y'all check out those interviews. Jocelyn, you did a great job, by the way.
Thank
Uh,
you.
Interviewing Janiyah right there. Those are on the platform, on my platform, on Jocelyn's platform and social media. Just check out those shorts, those interviews with Shelby and Janiyah, post-game interviews. We're going to be doing more of that because it's real convenient to catch them right after the game. Get their thoughts right after the game, just like that, And that's how we can do it, man. We just trying to do what we can do when we
I
can do
got
it.
your tip.
Yeah, we gotta get tilt 1, 2. Everybody in here, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all do what we ask every time. Hit the like button, subscribe, and share it to your people. I think it's one more thing. I caught you off guard with this one, Johnson. You and
So if if
Kilo.
if most folks don't know, probably the way I be hyping up every Black and Gold show, me and Kilolo go back. I've been watching her since high school, so it is. You saw me and her interacting before the game. She was actually surprised I made it.
Yep,
But
I saw that.
she is a phenomenal young lady, and I love the attention she's bringing to Alabama State. So because I look at it sometimes with these big name athletes, they can go somewhere where the path is already big for them, where the NIL is there for them, the money is plethora for them. She's from the West Coast, so
Right.
it is amazing for me to see her and her family just embrace this HBCU and this Montgomery, Alabama culture. It warms my heart. I'm like a proud parent out there.
And the family came deep.
They did. First of all, Daddy dropped the jacket for me. Dropped the
Oh,
jacket
but he
for
had
me.
that gift. Oh, he had that drip. Hey, shout out to Kilolo Daddy, man. He had that drip on. For sure. But yeah, they had the whole family, the big flag. They
The
took a lot of
culture, yes,
yes.
yes,
Yeah, so it was awesome to see, man. Awesome to see the
yes,
support. And that's big. They come from 1,000 miles away to come support.
yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. But we love to see it. That's why it's important for you guys that's local and in the surrounding areas that can drive 30, 40 minutes, hour. Come support these girls. They need it. They
yeah.
need it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Hornet, hey, we're gonna definitely give you guys a Jocelyn. This is where you come in.
I just said that to you on the sidelines.
Yes. That's what Jocelyn comes in. So we're definitely gonna. Matter
I
of
feel like
fact,
we should do a whole episode for it, honestly.
absolutely. We're gonna do that for y'all. We're gonna come up with an episode and drop down just the rules of the game, drop some knowledge on y'all.
Yeah, because I feel like if we open up the chat like how we do here, if someone has a question, we can ask. Like, I don't want it to be rushed and people don't get a chance to ask. Like, I feel like when we kind of briefly went through it and then give a chance, to be like, what does that mean? Or what's the
Right.
difference with that? We can have like a whole interacting thing with it.
Mhm. Yeah, a whole Q&A. We got you on the Sam. It's
Yeah.
coming soon. It's coming
Yeah,
soon.
see, I like Hornet Sam. See, I knew I wasn't gonna get canceled for not knowing what a stadium was. Players make mistakes.
Nah, we all good. We all good. You are embracing to the Bama State culture, the Bama State family. You with us, You with
I
us. No matter
appreciate y'all. I
what
appreciate it.
school you went to in college. No matter if
I went to Alabama A&M for like 10 minutes. For like 10 minutes.
yeah. So we ain't gonna hold it. We ain't gonna hold it against you. We ain't gonna hold it against you. Shout out to the board, Madison City Classic every year. And Coach E-Rob undefeated in the
Thank
Madison
you,
City Classic.
Mimi.
By the way, Coach E-Rob undefeated in Madison City Classic. Just had to put that out there. She had to put that
I
out.
am not a fan of of that school.
I'm not putting it out there. Just so people can know.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so this is the schedule. Next game, if you look closely, March the 7th, we playing Point University. March 7th is what? Saturday. Yep,
Yes, a
Saturday.
Saturday.
I think it's at 1 o'clock. Don't quote me on that because they will change the time. But just stay tuned this week. We're gonna post on social media. But I think it's at 1 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. And it's at ASU Stadium and it's free. It's free. So if y'all want to come out on Saturday, I think the weather's supposed to be 80 degrees and sunny. Beautiful day.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful day for football. Come on out, support these girls. I don't know if it's gonna be any try matches going on because they only have one team on the schedule, but we'll see as the week progresses. But for right now, March 7th, 1 o'clock p.m. at ASU Stadium, we're playing Point University. And then you see on the 15th, that's the following week, we're playing at Huntington. So that's another opportunity to go to Huntington and watch Alabama State play. So there you go. There you go. It's many opportunities to watch these girls play ball, man. And they're coming up in the next couple weeks for sure. So with all that, man, you got anything you want to add? Anything you want to close us out with, Jocelyn?
Just kind of be on the lookout. I know the women's flag football schedule is very short, it's very condensed, compared to a traditional tackle football schedule. And that's because it's new and it's upcoming. Like a lot of the Bama State opponents, Coach Poole actually had to go out there and kind of, negotiate some of the things. So if you can show up for them, please show up for them. And then remember that April 11th, home game. I think JB told me it's in connection with the black and gold spring game for the men's
Yes.
tackle team.
Yes.
Me and JB got the go ahead from Bama State that we're gonna try to do it a little big that particular game on April 11th. So just kind of let us know what kind of suggestions or something you want to do. I know we're gonna do that, instruction like Q&A type class before about the
Yeah.
rules.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking maybe a tailgate, but maybe it's something a little smaller than that, or maybe it's like a pregame type,
Yeah.
show. You guys would like us to do a pregame show live before we start. Just any idea or suggestion, because it's the last game for the ladies and it's technically kind of the first game for the men. We want to set that thing off and give everybody the encouragement going further.
That's absolutely a great idea. I was thinking that we can get us a little table set up or so. We could do some things.
I
So
plan on it, Mimi.
that game in Georgia, yeah,
They all over the place. I'm about to have to charge Bama State for some of my frequent flyer miles at this point.
absolutely. Make sure y'all follow Jocelyn Knows Sports right there on social media. She on TikTok, she on Threads, Instagram. What aren't you on?
If you want to follow me professionally, I'm on LinkedIn. I don't leave no box unchecked.
Yeah. Jocelyn Thomas, that's a government, but she goes by Jocelyn Knows Sports.
Yes.
So make sure you guys follow her. Follow me on Sports Talk JB on IG. Subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. And I'm trying to think, it's something else. Oh, spring practice starts this week, actually, for the tackle football. So spring practice starts this week for sure. I think they may have a scrimmage on Saturday. I gotta find out, but I think the first scrimmage is Saturday, maybe in conjunction with the flag game as well. So
Might
I
be why they
would
only got that one game, like you said, though.
absolutely, yep, because they may be scrimmaging before or after. So we'll
Yeah.
find that out as well. But make sure you guys tap in with us, man. Give us a like, give us a subscription, and share this to your people. I'm JB,
I'm
Mr. Black and
Jocelyn.
Gold. That's Jocelyn Knows Sports, the advocate for women's sports,
On and
ambassador
off the field.
on and off the field, ambassador for the women's flag, Bama State, and all of women's flag, and my friend, my co-host, my partner.
You
So
know it.
we'll be tapped in with you guys next week. We may have some special for you guys on Wednesday. We don't want to, keep the finger crossed for that. But with all that being said, it's been a great show. Thank you guys for joining. Appreciate everybody who commented. And we'll see y'all next week. We out of here. God bless y'all. Have a great night.